Next up, we crack into our one DC book for the week.
Yeah.
The Flash 768 is keeping up with the legacy, but this is a new beginning, jumping out of the infinite frontier. And again, we say it a lot. If a book makes me care about a character that I know nothing about and is an easy read, that's what this book is. We're starting fresh on DC, both of us, and we were a little hesitant. Like, we didn't know what DC book we were going to read, and we wanted a DC book, and Jacob was like, Flash. And so,
Flash.
This book's insane. I mean, you can, I think the best word or best thing you could use to describe this book is Speed Force infused Velociraptor.
That's a good way to put it.
That was crazy. But what we have in this book is Wally West wants to hang it up. He doesn't want to be a superhero anymore. He wants to, start fresh with his family, and he just doesn't want to deal with all the drama. And Barry Allen is very hesitant to that. He wants to keep him because he actually wants Wally to replace him so that he can continue with the Justice League out in the multiverse and explore, everything that has been renewed within the infinite frontier. And Wally's just like, I'm done, dude. I'm done. Like, just too much pressure. It's just crazy. And so they hatch a plan to basically what he has to do is Wally and Barry have to run into the Speed Force as fast as they can, and Barry can cut him off from the Speed Force and essentially sever his ties as a speedster. Well, they try to do this, and before they can do it, a flash of energy within the Speed Force blows up. And exactly. and Barry loses Wally. Like, Wally disappears out of his suit, and Barry loses his powers. He cuts himself off from we don't know, but he loses his Speed Force flash powers.
Yes.
And what we find out is Wally West has traveled in time through the Speed Force to the prehistoric age, to the Jurassic Age, and he is in the body of a speedster caveman back in the day. So he physically didn't time travel. His consciousness has traveled back in time. And so majority of this book is caveman Wally West being chased by a Speed Force Velociraptor and Barry Allen trying to figure out how to get Wally back to the present.
Yep.
And they can't figure it out. And before they think they've figured it out and they've established a line of communication, Wally jumps into another speedster's body, and I think it's actually in the future.
It is, it's in the future.
And I don't know who that Speed is, who that Flash is.
I don't know who it is either. We're supposed to know who it is, but it's Impulse. Whoever Impulse is.
Which is a kid speedster, I think. And so that's where the issue ends. But the artwork was really good. I didn't think I'd like the artwork, and I really did. And I fucking love this cover. I love cover A. Cover B is good too, the one you picked up.
Mm-hmm.
That's a killer cover. But the other thing that happens in this book, again, we're new to DC. We get a lot of history of how messed up DC or how bad DC's done Wally West. Dude is the epitome of a lot of grief within the DC universe, especially with Green Arrow, killing Speedy, and just a crazy book. I didn't think I'd like this book. I didn't think I'd say, hey, put this on my pull list, but I'm gonna put it on my pull list. I want to see where this goes, and Adams did a good job of engaging with the reader and wanting you to, a good book is when you want more and the book's already over, and this book did that.
Yep. So just for reference, I believe there's multiple impulses. I believe this impulse is Bart Allen.
Okay.
One of he is the grandson of Barry Allen. But I think there's some weird time travel of how he's in continuity, not just straight up.
I mean, there's just time travel everywhere in this book.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, dude, this book was really fun. I was actually looking forward to it once I picked it up. I was just like, man, I want to continue this DC high, and you know, it's a shame that we only had one. I think next week we have at least 2 DC books between the two of us.
3,
I think you have
4.
3.
Looks like 4.
Whoa.
Batman 107, Green Lantern 1, Suicide Squad 2, and Crime Syndicate 2.
Oh shit! And don't you have Action Comics? Is there an Action Comics?
Nope.
Oh, well, damn. Never mind. I just wasn't paying attention. Either way, I really enjoyed this. Continuing to love our decision to pick up DC books, not just for the content, but for the enjoyment too. I want to learn more, and I think that's the most impressive part of this Infinite Frontier line is like, it's wanting me to, like, I want to engage even more into DC. So,
yep.
digging it.